Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel. We are here today to do some more PlayStation VR2 news. We're gonna talk a bit about Resident Evil 4 and some new info. Also, the producer of Nier Automata gets excited about metaverse, a bit of information about Hellsweeper and some other bits and bobs. So let's get started. Oh, I meant to do it really fast and it didn't happen. Never mind. So here we are on the Steam page of the Hellsweeper. This is their latest devlog. Hellsweeper, of course, is a kind of like a spiritual successor to the Sargento VR. So this is the latest devlog on Steam, and we're gonna watch this video in a minute. But what they're saying is their 2022 journey. So as 2022 comes to a close, we want to look back at the various devlogs we've put out, from the axe to the hook mace and making magic. We can't wait to show everyone our last bit of previews before our 2023 Q2 release. So this game, of course, coming to PC and Quest in second quarter. PSVR 2 release date is not announced yet, but I'm assuming they maybe can't talk about it yet. They released Sargento, that will happen sooner or later as well. So they gone here, they just showing you some bits and bobs, the screens from the game. They asking you can join the Twitter or Discord, just to say what you think. By the way, this screenshot here looks beautiful with all the weapons. So yeah, Q2 2023, but what we're gonna do now is check out this devlog and see what it's all about. Let's go.
Mostly showing you lots of somersaulting,
I turn it up.
demons, spellcasting, and the occasional housekeeping. But today we'd be dialing back on the action for a change. We'd like to show you around the Hellsweeper VR office. No, not this office. This office. Welcome to the testing grounds, where all the behind-the-scenes magic happens. It's not much, but...
It's gonna show you some cool stuff you can do in the game.
Hey, Lust, are we still on for lunch? Oh, did we mention we're a pet-friendly workplace? Who's the good girl? From VFX to animation to trying out new movesets.
Those wall running are awesome.
Hell is working as intended.
Look at the character
For example,
design.
this area is where we break stuff. A lot of random stuff. We also have a special room for training our demons and for on-the-spot costume inspections. Here, we test their animations, sound effects, and overall readiness for the job. Of course, we get the occasional slacker every once in a while, but that's all right. From here, we configure what works and what doesn't.
For arrow bow.
This is also where we experiment with new skills. For instance, we recently tried adding a kick-in. Hi-ya! Oh, that's awkward. As the year 2022 comes to an end, we'd like to thank everyone who's been following Hellsweeper VR's dev journey. We still have tons of other exciting things to share with you, and pretty soon, you'll be meeting one of our new friends too. What else would you like to see on our devlogs? If you'd like to find more about Hellsweeper VR, the links to our Twitter, Discord, and Steam are in the descriptions. Thanks for tuning in. See you all in Hell, Sweeper VR.
Looking awesome, of course. As you can see there in the background, Vertigo Games gonna publish it. So of course they bring in everything what they do to PSVR pretty much as well. As of now, you cannot wishlist it on PSVR 2 store, so only on Quest and Steam, but I'm sure soon it will happen. Cannot wait for this game. Okay, now let's stop that about Hellsweeper. Looking awesome. Let's move on to some other bits and bobs. First of all, going rounds today, doing news. Latest issue of Edge magazine, the future of interactive entertainment apparently, got here PSVR 2 on the cover. Now people are happy, yes, saying VR going mainstream and that, to me, not... I mean, I used to collect gaming magazines back in Poland, Secret Service, CD Action, Top Secret, that was the names of the gaming magazines in Poland, and some other ones, Gambler, I remember. But anyway, none of them exist by now, but here in UK still you get some gaming magazines, but I don't think that many people read them those days. But anyway, this is issue 380 out now, it says February 2022. I don't know how it works, because we are in December, so somebody please explain it to me. So you can have 650, yes? Printed format. See if I could read it online, maybe I would, maybe you can, I don't know. But I was thinking it's interesting. Second side is PSVR2, the game changer the VR industry needs. I don't know. They don't know either. They're just gonna write stuff about it. But anyway, so I was thinking that's interesting. Anyway, moving on to other story. And we're gonna move on to the talking about Resident Evil a bit and Nier Automata. So we start from Resident Evil. Famitsu done their end of the year future, let's say, ambitions from the various games developers and published it. I'm gonna link it in the description. Plenty of people from Capcom. We're gonna concentrate here on Mr. Yoshiaki Hirabayashi. I'm getting better at Japanese names pronouncements. He was a it's all, by the way, translated from Japanese. He was a producer and worked on projects such as Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4 will be released March 24. So what he's saying about Resident Evil 4? He says, they are working hard to provide you with more information about Resident Evil 4 in preparation for its release on March 24th. The game is also in the final sprout, I suppose that means final stages, to make the team united and make it a little better, so I'm assuming they polishing it. Please wait just a little longer, things to watch out for 2023. He's gonna buy Steam Deck, plus he hopes the next season of The Boys come out sometime. Okay, but anyway, what takeaway from this, what he is basically they're working hard on giving you some more information about Resident Evil 4 before the release on 24th of March. Now listen, some of this information might be finally some PSVR 2 info. I still believe maybe we're gonna hear more about it after Village drops and we all play it, and then maybe we're gonna hear about VR version of Resident Evil 4 a bit more. But also maybe they're gonna show us something else. I know many people when it comes to Resident Evil 4 was kind of worried that it's got cancelled or something, that it's not the case at all. The game is still happening. This is not the same game as you can play on Quest, which is the old Resident Evil, from 2005, I think. What's that? Oh god, this is like 18 years old game now, ported to VR. This is proper next-gen title with PSVR 2 content. What content it is, we don't know yet. But it would be awesome if the full game would be playable in virtual reality. Now, in other story, here we are from people from Square Enix, been talking about what they want to in the future and stuff like that. And this is director/executive officer. In addition to game works such as the Nier series, he also produces the Idol Group James Company, whatever. His challenges are unknown, but what he says is interesting. So, you might say that you don't have to challenge yourself anymore, but honestly, I think it's fine as long as it's until the year. I think I will retire. However, as long as I feel that Square Enix is becoming a mere long-established game company, I want it to be an attractive company that it's always taking on new challenges. That's important, new challenges. So I am pursuing the possibility of connecting to the future from various angles. I would like to. Of course, listen, this is all translated from Japanese, so there is some errors in translation and it might sound a bit funny, but if I'm reading anyway in my foreign accent, it sounds normal to those who understand. Anyway, recent report. For now, I hope you enjoy playing the Nintendo Switch version of Nier Automata. I think the accuracy of the transplant is quite high because it took time. More new initiative to come, so that's important. What he's looking forward to? Look forward to the birth of a magnificent metaverse. So that's what he wants to see. And I want to play interesting blockchain game. I don't know what blockchain game is. To me, it's something weird. Please feel free to explain it. I don't dwell too much into weird stuff. Anyway, I want to feel the joy of living in the moment when new entertainment is born from new technology. So this is a dude who is up for the new stuff. When you get developers like that, sooner or later they will release something in VR. Now I'm not saying he will, but there is a chance because of the position he's in. But also imagine if they did Nier game in virtual reality. That would be pretty awesome. So, as always, stay tuned to the channel as soon as I got any PlayStation VR2 info about maybe, I don't know, Nier in the future or some other games. I'll be doing video for you right away. And of course, as always, big shout out to all the patrons. I super appreciate your support. You are all awesome. And that's it, bye.